you may not see it absorbed until 30 minutes or 60 minutes because the food's going to slow it down. But the benefit that comes with this, to make your mashed potatoes that much better, you're going to probably get more of it absorbed. Easy 2 to 3x more absorbed.
Oh shit, for real?
Food helps pull cannabinoids into the bloodstream from your small intestines. And and the reason why I can, speak from fact on that, we literally are finishing off reviewing the data right now for a study that we did. Now this was wrapped up in 2021 to answer the exact question. You take, in this case, we did it with CBD, but it's going to carry over for THC with the same dose with or without food, and then measure the pharmacokinetics and see the absorption pattern on it. And it's what we expected. You typically, what little research is out there, because it's not a lot, you tend to hear numbers like, oh, you see a 2 to 4x increase for the amount that gets pulled through into your bloodstream. But you get a delay. You're not going to get that 10 minute absorption. You're going to probably see it 30 or 40 minutes. And I highly recommend this. You try it. Take your favorite instant mashed potato mix. And honestly, you want to get down to the details, with or without butter might make a difference. The more fat you put in there could change how much is getting absorbed and how quickly it gets absorbed. So, Kip, with your sub sandwich, if you put it on your sub, I promise you, that looks really good, by the way.
It's so awesome. Fucking good. It's from our Italian deli down the street.
Who's that from, by the way? Is that Snarf?
No, that's Carmine Leonardo's on Wadsworth in Florida. It is exceptional. Italian deli. They have things from the old country, like olive oil, fresh nudes and meats, things of that nature. Right. But their subs are divine.
Kip, what's the name of that? I need to write this.
No worries. Carmine, Carmine, Leonardo. I think it's Lonardo. And it's on the corner of West Florida and Wadsworth Avenue, for those that are Wadsworth Boulevard. For those that are listening to this in Colorado, I'm showcasing the sandwich that shout out to Little Arthur's Hoagies for putting us on this. It's exceptional. And you're a Jersey guy.
I'm a Jersey guy, so I really appreciate a good sub sandwich. In fact, I just recently discovered Snarfs, and I've been all into Snarfs.
Dude, the Italian over there is fucking delicious too. I party without anybody that has like a hot pepper giardinara mix. I'll dance with them.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, they just opened a Snarfs near my house down in the Denver Tech Center, and the line's out the door, and I've been one of the people giving them a lot of business. So dude,
it's so good. I love
this is a food show. You took you say, I don't know what you normally do. What Ripple do you normally do? 10 milligrams? You do like
I'm the blue package, the 10
blue package. Okay.
And I also, for everyone that's listening, it is easily the best ones to take with you on vacation, or if you have to go visit the family, because they slide in the DOP kit. And like we were saying, you know what you're going to get 10 minutes in. So seamless plug for Ripple 10 milligrams. It's perfect for vacations with the family.
So Kip, let's walk this out a little bit further, right? So you have your water right now you're drinking. I'm making this up. I'm assuming you got some water there, right? You throw your 10 milligrams in. There you go. Okay. You're going to start feeling that in 10 minutes. But if you took that same 10 milligrams of Ripple, sprinkle it on your sub, you're going to get all that 10 milligrams, the same amount's going to get absorbed. No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You're going to get more of it absorbed. It's just going to take you longer. So what do you got there? So that's the purple one.
I had to I had to try out the sleeps.
Okay.
So everyone that can't see this, because we're talking via Zooms and I didn't post it, but I'll post a picture of the sandwich and the sleep first. Yeah, that's going to be one of the pictures we use for this promotional episode.
And again, Kip, what you have is 10 milligrams. So in each Ripple pack for sleep is 10 milligrams of THC with additional 5 milligrams of CBN. So you got 15 milligrams of cannabinoids per pack.
I mean, you can't beat that. And yeah, you'll like this sandwich for sure. Whenever you find yourself kind of up in the city, it's actually not far. It's kind of like Lakewoodish for you. So you could backdoor it up Federal or Wads and get over there. But yeah, so I'm going to sprinkle one of these on. So I do have a couple questions while we are talking specifics and adding things to food. Chris, I love you bringing us on this tangent. Y'all kind of have a sweeter hue to the flavor. There was a mint chocolate chip where y'all had, or the mint chocolate flavor. Have y'all ever thought about doing a savory one that has like a garlic powder, salt, pepper, THC mix? Thoughts? I'll I'll be on the face of it. It'll be like Tony Sachere, the cartoon character of Kip.
I think for a limited edition, it'd be awesome. People would love it. I think you could make it taste very, very good. We did mango chili lime basically turned into an Ellie as a limited edition. And it just goes very polarizing. People are like, this is amazing. Or people are like, oh my God, it's just disgusting. What are you doing? Give me my Ripple back. You got a very strong opinion.
I just wanted to get high. I didn't need the mango chili. I love that.
It was cool. It was a cool product. Yeah, same thing with bought a savory Ripple. I mean, honestly, Kip, in some ways, it's actually easier to make it flavored to add to your beverages than unflavored, because you have to be very careful in your raw materials and your process not to make THC bitter and too green and hashy. So it's an easier product to design for. We designed for it to be in water. So that's by far the hardest metrics to meet.
No,
put it on a sub sandwich and still tastes good is much easier.
Yeah. And I mean, Ojai Beverages, I believe they gave you a shout out when we had Brad on the podcast talking about using some of y'all's products because it's just added to the tea, kind of thing. So it really does play very well in water beverages. But at the same time, I am adding it to this fucking sub sandwich. I'm not scared about it.
and Ojai is great. They are great people to work with. I love their products. We love them as a company.
They are good peoples. And shout out to Emily Hutto and Radcraft for hooking us up. If y'all ever want to know more about that industry, definitely check out Radcraft. So Keith, I know that we told you this would be 30 minutes. Well, we're at a little bit over, so we're going to wrap up right now. We have a couple questions we want to ask you before we leave today.
Sure.
I think, Chris, I'm going to go with a candy question since he used to work at Mars. But that question you asked our last guest, I thought was a fantastic one. So if you want to throw that on him, Chris, you could do that. Here's the question. It's actually a two-parter. What's your favorite M&M flavor? But that one comes second to, this is a game of fuck, marry, kill. Peanut M&M, the original M&M, and milk. Oh, wait, did y'all do Milky Way too over there at Mars?
Yeah.
And Milky Way, fuck, marry, kill. Which one are you going to do?
Peanut M&Ms, especially freshly roasted. They kill it.
So you're saying that it's fantastic. You're not saying that you would kill that one off, correct?
No, God, no. The one that if I had to pick
so
one.
So you're marrying that one. That's like your dream girl.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah, okay. And then which one would you have coitus with, and which one would you do away with forever? Think about the nougat center.
All right. If I had to get rid of, this is a very disturbing place to have to be in, right? Get rid of peanut M&Ms, get rid of the original milk chocolate M&Ms, or get rid of Milky Way. I'm going to have to give milk chocolate M&Ms the boot, so you'd have peanut M&Ms and still have the world of nougat.
All right, I like it.
Nougat and caramel.
That's a safe answer. I don't think you're going to ruffle any, because everyone that's an M&M's fan has not the original, like a second flavor that wasn't the originals that they all love. Like I'm a crispy guy. What's your flavor M&M?
My flavor, the ones I really like right now has been the fudge M&Ms are really good, which by the way, that is nougat inside to make the fudge. But those I really like. You gotta have to have a sweet tooth for them. I think they're very good execution. If you want some factoids on M&Ms,
yes, we do.
Take a guess how long it takes to make one M&M.
14 minutes.
A million.
On a good day, if you're cruising, you're about 2.5 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours to make it, because the sugar shell is many layers. You're talking as much as 20 to 25 layers just for the sugar shell alone. So it's like you put a thin layer on, let it dry, put another thin layer, dry, and it takes time to dry. Otherwise, you melt the chocolate. So it takes quite a bit of while to make one M&M.
Holy shit! Really? I didn't.
No, you're talking if 3 hours is fast to make one M&M, one single M&M. Now, these things that make the M&Ms, they're these ginormous tubes, and each tube is a different color, right? The weight of each, it's the size of a room is the size of the tube. You're measured in tons for candy production. So you look at about, each tube can be as much as over 1,000 to 2,000 pounds per one, one color. So it's an enormous process. Everything takes a long time, but it truly is Willy Wonka's factories. It's amazing. And I was there for 20 years, so I got to see the process in depth and work through it. And it was really impressive to see what it takes to run a quality process at scale and consistency. But yeah, one line in Texas can make, well, I'm forgetting my numbers here, but one line is measured by the ton. So it could make 100 tons of Snickers in one shift on one production line. First of all, who eats all that is the other question, right? But just shows you the massive scale that candy be produced on. It was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
And in Texas, they don't have to give those people like health insurance or rights or anything. It's like pretty much like West China.
Well, fortunately, the ones that I got to work with there had good benefits, okay, and they got health insurance and everything else.
I'm busting your balls.
They had all their teeth in their mouth and everything. It was amazing.
Oh well, see, Chris and I come from Mississippi and Alabama, so you lost us on that last part.
Yeah. Hold on. Can you take field trips of these facilities? Like, fuck, I want to go to an M&M facility.
Yeah, Hershey, Pennsylvania is like
Every
a city built
one
on
of the
tourism.
manufacturing sites were unbelievable. They were really world class. You know, you're talking making in any given day 30, 40 million pieces of candy in the US alone.
That's awesome.
So
That is so
the line that I was talking about in Waco, Texas, because everything's bigger in Texas, as they always joke. It's so true. Imagine something that is a football field in length, if not longer, probably 2-foot fields. And you're talking, 64 lanes across. Each lane is a candy bar. And as fast as you could walk is as fast as it's coming down the line. And it's an amazing process. Again, it's like Willy Wonka. And then, you'll come through the process of where the caramel's being made, the nougat's being made, then he goes to the chocolate dipping section, right? Then it goes, through a cooling tunnel, then he goes to the wrappers. And some of these wrappers, to show you how fast and proficient the wrapping is, not on the M&M, not on Snickers, but on Starbursts, because they would make Starbursts there too, these giant ropes of toffee that would get, red, orange, each one's a different color. And those would be cut as fast. It's getting cut so fast, you can't even cut and wrap, you can't even see it. You have to use high-speed camera equipment to actually slow it down to watch this.
Oh, I know that role. I watched
thing of
Hell's
nougat
Name.
or toffee getting cut and into a square and then being put into each individual wrapper. It's amazing.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
I feel awful. I feel like I shortchanged our audience by not realizing that Mars had their hands in so many dank candies, because I would have made that fuck, marry, kill much deeper and like Snickers is the alpha, but the flavor rids, Starburst is one of the greatest inventions ever. So I love the one that fruit punch is immaculate. Here's a last question forever.
Sure.
Well, not forever, but I'll give Chris the last question. What is your guilty pleasure late night snack that you always have on hold at home? So you had a long day, making dank ass edibles, and you get home and you're tired. You just want to take off the boots, eat a snack, and crawl in bed. What is always there for you? Like teddy bear in the bed. What's that go-to snack?
Ice cream. I have more ice cream in my house than you could possibly ever imagine.
Have you ever had Right Cream ice cream?
What's that?
Have you had Right Cream ice cream? Write it down. This one is
writing it down. You said Right Cream.
Yeah, RIGHT. The dude was doing a pop-up and he did so well. He opened a brick and mortar that's just like a takeout window for pre-orders. And then on the weekends, he opens up for people to come buy pints and scoops. So if you have kids, take them on the weekends when y'all are off. And if you proactive, or if you're like me and you smoke a lot of pot, show up on Monday and with an appetite, and you can order a bunch of them online. So it is immaculate, dude. And he uses different fresh ingredients. He makes them all the week of. So he gets high, comes up with ice cream flavors. It's great. And he uses probably tons of your old candy. What's your ice cream flavor of choice?
I like a very good, this is plain, so pardon that, like a really good vanilla.
Okay.
However, anything with caramel and fudge mixed in always is a huge benefit.
Yeah, I knew he was going to be. I knew you were going to be on my team. So Chris and I have got about a 5-year fight going on. Chris likes a good pistachio coffee, espresso bean bullshit. I am one that likes the fudge swirls and the caramel and the chunks of chocolate in it.
Yeah, I like all the goodness added folded into it.
Yeah, I figured you may be a candy guy.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well,
Anti goodness.
I know.